Namaste and pranams. We discussed now the 5 Niyamas as prescribed by sage Patanjali in his Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Second chapter, Sadhana Pada, Sutra 32 onwards. Patanjali defines the Niyamas. Niyamas are the social code of conduct, interpersonal code of conduct, person to person, what observances we have to practice. These are called the Niyamas. We have discussed earlier the Yamas, the personal code of conduct. Now we discuss the interpersonal code of conduct or the social code of conduct prescribed for yogis, the yoga followers, those who practice serious yoga. Patanjali says, Shaucha, Sandosha, Tapas, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani, Niyamaha. Shaucha, Sandosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani, the 5 Niyamas. Shaucha is cleanliness. Santosha is contentment. Tapas is the practice of austerities. The Sanskrit word tapa is heating. You must be able to bear some amount of heat, some amount of stress, some amount of conflict within you. Should develop that strength and stamina to withstand heat and stress and pain and conflicts. Only then you become fit for advanced yogic practices. So we have told cleanliness, shaucha, contentment, santosha, tapas, heat or austerities, practice of austerities. Swadhyaya, swadhyaya in English you can say self-study. Simply ask yourself, who am I? What am I? Ask these simple questions, and any answer you may get is wrong. Go further. Every day spend about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. Ask this question again and again. Who am I? What am I? Continue this, and a tremendous awakening will happen in you just by the practice. Self-study. So we have cleanliness, contentment, austerities, self-study, and finally Ishvara Pranidhanani, surrender to the divine. So these are the 5 Niyamas, social code of conduct or code of conduct for interpersonal relationship. As discussed in the case of Yamas, Patanjali says there are some checks and balances. Those who are in the sincere, serious, honest practice of these Niyamas, they will start observing the result of their practices. It is the self-check. For example, he says, those who seriously practice cleanliness, normally some people are careless about health and hygiene. But as a yogi, Patanjali expects you to pay very good attention to cleanliness. Cleanliness of the physical body, cleanliness of the mind. And those who pay good attention to the physical body, it is funny. they will find that their body is very dirty, lot of dirt, lot of filth, lot of toxins are being produced at regular intervals from the physical body. Every one of us know this, but we think our body is very beautiful, very handsome, very this, very that. We adore the physical body. But Patanjali says you are mistaken. If you pay attention to the physical body, you will see your body is producing sweat. Sweat can be poisonous. Toxins are there in the human sweat. You may get contaminated. You may get infected. Saliva from the mouth. Fecus. So many secretions from the body. These are all toxins. And if you are not careful, it can upset your health. So Patanjali says by paying more attention to the cleanliness of the body, you will develop the knowledge that this physical body is not to be adorned. It is not worth of adoring. You have to look out for something else higher than this physical body. Not only your body, any human being. A boy will think, oh, my girlfriend is so beautiful. I must adore her. But once you start paying attention, yogic attention to the physical body, slowly this realization comes that the physical body that we carry is not an end in itself. It is not to be adored. How long? How much can you keep the body clean? At the age of 80, at the age of 90, 95. How beautiful is your body? How clean is your body? Have you ever thought of this? Patanjali says, by the practice of cleanliness, you will slowly realize that the body, human body, physical body of a human beings is a huge heap of filth, dirt, toxins. So you almost start disinterested in the physical body and naturally look for something higher. Similarly, we are always chasing pleasure. We always want to be pleasant. We don't want sadness, pain. We avoid pain and chase pleasure. So this is a continuous chase, pleasure and pain. Patanjali says, stop it. Pleasure and pains are the two dwindle points like a pendulum. The mind goes after pleasure, then falls down to pain. Pain and pleasure. Pain and pleasure. Pleasure to pain and back to pleasure. He says, slowly stop this chase and find out a point of peace, which is neither pleasure nor pain. A point of peacefulness. Focus on the inner peace. It is neither pleasure nor pain. So once you start focusing on the peace, the point which is neither pleasure nor pain, slowly you start tasting the inner ecstasy. Inner ecstasy. It is a beautiful state. It is neither pleasure nor pain. Tapas. Third one is tapas. Patanjali says, by heating up the body by certain austerities, like you do expose your body to the sunlight, Surya Namaskara you do, intense Surya Namaskara, body heats up. And the benefit is the impurities in the body as well as the mind gets removed. You become pure, you become fit for the advanced practices like meditation. With an impure body, an impure mind, you should not make any advancements in yogic practices. It can be dangerous. Have a pure mind, cultured mind before you attempt advanced meditative techniques. Swadhyaya, the fourth niyama, self-study. Normal persons, they tell, okay, I am so and so, I am Mr. Raman, I am Mr. Joseph, I am Salim. That is the end for it. But yoga practitioners should go deeper. Ask this question yourself every day. Who am I? What am I? Any answer that comes to you, know that it is wrong. Continue questioning yourself till you develop a very different awareness. You come across the inner divinity yourself. You will come in touch with the inner divinity. That is what Patanjali says. Ishtadevata samprayogaha. You will come across the divinity sitting inside. A beautiful experience. The inner divinity. You are in touch with the inner divinity. The last one, Ishvara Pranidhanani. Surrender everything to the divine. By surrendering all work, the result of all the work you are doing, do not claim the rewards of your work. It is a bit difficult, but a very, very advanced practice. Surrender completely to the divine. Some good results are coming. Normally we become happy, we become proud and said, look, I have done this and I have received this. You are very proud. Tomorrow something bad happens, you are sad. You say, wow, this has happened to me. It is out of my control. I don't know. I am not responsible for this. He has done, she has done, the company has done, the world has done. God also has ruined me. So normal persons dwindle between these. Whereas the yoga practitioners, Patanjali says, have to surrender themselves totally to Ishvara, the divine. By this practice of Ishvara Pranidhanani, you develop a state which is equal to Samadhi, a state of trance, because your mind, your psyche is not irritated, is not disturbed by the success or failures in your worldly life. You are protected by the divine. You are handing over the entire responsibility. You are surrendering your ego totally to the divine. So briefly we have described the 5 niyamas: cleanliness, contentment, austerities or heat, self-study, and Ishvara Pranidhanani, total surrender. As usual, I know you have a lot of questions to ask. Kindly feel free to text me, or you can also start reading the Patanjali Yoga Sutras. Thank you so much. Hari Om.